Well, Jimmy Kimmel, who hosts a late night talk show, he's supposed to be an entertainer on ABC. To me, he's a provocateur, a paid propagandist, an activist, a hack when it comes to being a funny man. Instead, he carries on the talking points and the rhetoric for the radical left, and he was up to his old tricks. Just nights before the White House Correspondents Dinner in Washington, D.C., as I roll some video, and of course by now I'm sure you know about the shooting that took place on Saturday night. By the way, thank you to the angels above for protecting each and every person at that dinner Saturday night, including President Trump and all the members of his cabinet and his wife, the First Lady of the United States, FLOTUS 47 Melania Trump. Well, that's exactly who Jimmy Kimmel targeted. A couple of nights before Saturday's dinner, he did a bit on his late night television show with a parody of the White House Correspondents Dinner. And he took this jab at Melania Trump, hardly funny by any stretch of the imagination. Take a look and listen. Make your own determination.
Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
And excuse the French, but what a complete, utter asshole that guy is. I've never been a fan, ever. I've never watched his show. Going back to the popular show he did with Adam Carolla, The Man Show, was never a fan then. I'm not a fan now. There's so much going on in the world, non-political, just entertainment-wise, sports-wise, the non-stress avenues you can take and buckets you can draw from to get a laugh. But he's not creative enough. Instead, he has to be divisive, polarizing, because that's the only way a hack like that can get attention. Now, the White House, they're not fans. Take a look and listen to President Trump's press secretary, Caroline Levitt. Here's what she had to say in a briefing today at the White House.
For example, as the First Lady of the United States pointed out this morning, just 2 days prior to the shooting, ABC's late night host Jimmy Kimmel disgustingly called First Lady Melania Trump an expectant widow. Who in their right minds says a wife would be glowing over the potential murder of her beloved husband? And having experienced what I did with the First Lady on Saturday night, I can tell you that she was anything but that. This kind of rhetoric about the president, the First Lady, and his supporters is completely deranged.
So where do we go from here? Well, I, for one, hope ABC has the brass ones to fire this bum. He's just nasty. He's not funny. He's divisive. And guess what? He's dangerous. There are so many folks out there, true comics, in every sense of the word, that would, for lack of better terms, give their left arm. They'd work for pennies on the dollar to have that opportunity that Jimmy Kimmel has night in and night out. And that's to make Americans laugh. Just like the pioneers of late night television that I grew up with. I'm talking about Johnny, Letterman, Arsenio. They brought laughs and entertainment to America. And that's exactly what we need on late night TV. We don't need is any more Jimmy Kimmels. Jimmy's got to go. It's time for America to get back to late night laughs.